Hi everyone, this is Evie and I'm back finally after I don't know how long. But yeah, I've been working on a couple of things and I filmed what I made, but I can't share it until it's arrived to its recipients. So that video will have to come up later. But after I was done with that, I was finally able to craft some other things that I've been wanting to make for a while, and I'm back to share them with you. So let me share with you what I altered this week. And I had these mason jars that I found at Walmart, and super pretty color, as you all know. That's my favorite color. So I decided to alter these using the pin cushion tubs that Janelle had sent me. She had sent me a set of two. One was like a tan color, and the other one was like an off-white. So that's what I used to alter these two jars that I had found at Walmart. These are not the ones that Janelle had found at the dollar store, which are prettier. And I have them still there on my one of my tables. They're up there. I don't know if you can see them up in that. Let me see. Can you see it there? Up there? I have four more that she sent me, and I have to alter those. But I started with these first because they were my first ones, and I didn't want to risk the ones that Janelle had sent me from California. So I altered these. So basically, all I did was I glued down those cushion tubs. What I did do to this is that when you put them on the cap, these caps and the ones at Walmart are the ones that you have to seal shut, and I don't have that sealer because I'm not doing any preserves on this. So I had to glue that cap shut to the lid or to that rim. I had to make sure that was already sealed, like glued down, before I put the cushion on. Then I put the cushion on, and it was like sticking out and leaving like a lot of space on the edge, and I didn't like how that looked because I knew I wanted to add a border to it. So what I did was I hot glued the whole thing down on the edges so I would lay closer to the edge, and then I added my trims, and then finished it off with some lace and buttery scraps metal pieces. So this is a copper one, and then I added one of those resin little roses. Super pretty. I love how all of those mixed together look. And when I do my pins for this and I add whatever I decide to add to the inside, it's still easy to take on and off, as you can see, because I wanted to be able to, to get into this jars easily if I put anything that I was going to use a lot. So this is my cream one, or my like tan one, and this lace here that you see on the edge is one that I had won from Lavish Laces, a giveaway that I won a while back. So I got it from Gisela. Thank you, Gisela, for that, because I love it. Then this little lace up here, this ruffle lace, well, it's not ruffle, but this scallop lace up here, it's like a dusty rose or a peachy color, and I found that one here, and then I mixed that one with a taupey one that I've had for a while, and then I just added that copper filigree and the cream rose and resin that I had in my little stash. So that's how that one looks, and then I just covered. I didn't want to cover all the jar because I love the color, but I did cover the part that says the ball jar or whatever. I'm very, yeah, sorry, my mind is somewhere else. So, and this is the second one. So for this one, I added the cream top. I added this beautiful lace trim that Elizabeth Beauty Bonbon sent me a while back in a rack, and I believe this is from Walmart, but I wasn't finding it here, and she was super kind to send me 2 rolls of that. So I used it on this project. That was the last bit I had, because I used the rest on the projects that I can't share yet. And then this is like part of an earring, so I hung that and I glued it down with this little resin pearl piece from eBay. And then the little cream scalloped lace on this one is also from Puerto Rico. So that's what this one looks like. And those are my little jars that I altered this week to put in that antique gold piece that you see in the back. That I have all my jars of like little embellishments, like pearls and beads and things like that. I have them in there. I'm slowly starting to alter all the glass jars that I have in them. So these are the first two that go in, and they are going to join Neri's beautiful white boot that she sent me. I have it in there. So hopefully, little by little, I'll keep working on those and putting them together. So that little corner there looks pretty. Because it's the first thing that you see. Well, it's on the back, but it's one of the first things that you see as you walk into my studio. And eventually, when I have everything organized, I'll share it with you. And then the other thing that I worked on was this journal page. And this is the, let me show you the cover. This is the mixed media pad that Rosa sent to me. Rosa is Color Explosion by Rosa. And she sent me this beautiful Canson big mixed media pad. And I love the little ones that I have. So when I saw this one in this size, I was like super excited. So my daughter is away on a school trip this whole week. And I've been going through the emotional detaching and still like everything that you go through from when you first let them go by themselves on something. So she's only 12 and she's with a school trip. So, and she's kind of far away because she's in the States. And so yeah, so I decided to express what I was feeling on my first page on this journal. And I thank you, Rosa, so much for helping me find a place to want to play on. So the back of it was done by using gouache, which is, I don't know if you all know about it, but those of you who do not know about it, it's like an in-between between watercolors and acrylics. I'm not going to get too technical about it, but it's like a watercolor type of medium, but it's a lot denser and the pigment is a lot darker. So you can go as dark as an acrylic look or as watered down as a watercolor. And I love using gouache. And I haven't done too much with it. So that's what I worked on for that background. So I got all those warm colors in the background. And then the bird, I just let it come out as it did. And what I did was I kind of outlined it with a pencil very lightly. And then I went over that shape that I created with acrylics. And then once that was all done, I added the details with a micron pen. And then for the rest of it, if you can see, there's little sentiments that I stamped out. And this is actually a set that Steph sent me a while back in Iraq, which are a whole bunch of these little stamps that she had found. I believe they were from Oriental Trading. And she sent me a whole set of them. And I used, I think, almost all of them, at least one or two of the sentiments on them. So I just stamped all of those out on a page and then punched them out with an EK Success punch. And it says, "My Sophia, time to let go, let you fly." And then there's "proud of you and you're great, you go girl, you're the best, I miss you, you're loved, memories." And it says, I miss you. It says, "Remember this, memories, laugh out often and treasure each day." And then I have the date for the trip and from like when it started and when it ends, and the title for what it was and where it is at. And I have to put down her age just so that I have that as a memory of that first date when she left, because I started it yesterday when she left and I finished it today. So I'm planning on working on pages each day of this week if I can, or every 2 days, and hopefully just share it with her when she comes back to let her know that I was thinking of her, or just to share what I was creating while she was out, because she's usually the one that stays up and keeps me company while I craft at night because the other two always go to bed very early. But Sophia always stays up with me. She's like the night owl. So it's been kind of quiet at night because I don't see her like or feel her walking around like I usually do. So while I'm crafting, yeah, I have her like more present than ever. And yeah, so I wanted to share all of that with you today. Not much, but that's what I was able to get done after the swap that I was working on and getting her ready for that trip. So that's why I've been missing in action and haven't been able to film too much. My mind has been like somewhere else for these few weeks, getting like all the things that I had to get done and everything settled down. So now that I have my quiet time and lots of time to think at night, I'm trying to keep myself busy creating so that time flies by faster. Um, Hopefully not for her because I know she's having a wonderful time and it's a wonderful experience. But as a mom, you know, your heart always stops until you see them again. So yeah, so good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by and watching. And as soon as I have more of this organized, I'll share some of the things that I've been like working on in some areas of the studio because some of you have asked about a couple of things. So I'll try to do that like when I have everything better looking because I have like little piles of things that I'm working on around. So it's kind of like not organized right now to show it because I have like things that I'm getting organized. So yeah, it doesn't it's not everything's not where it's supposed to be right now. So but I'm attacking little areas at a time. So anyway, that's all for now, and thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience, and your visits and comments are more than welcomed. And I love getting to know, well, knowing that you've been by as I find your comments. So please do leave your feedback and comments because I love finding them. And yeah, keep me company this week because I need it. Take care. Bye, besitos.